Hey everybody, long time no see. It's February 23rd, 2025. It's been a long cold winter, a lot colder than the last few years I remember at least. But next week, looks like we're getting into the 50s again. So it's time I prune all my fruit trees. This is only going to be the second time I've ever done any of this or anything like this as far as pruning. So come along with me, see what I do. Let's see how it all turns out in the end. Okay, this guy right here is my double delight nectarine tree. Unfortunately, I don't even think it's alive. I think this was my one tree that didn't make it. Let's try to prune some of this back, see if we see any life in it. Let's go this way. And you can see that it looks all dead in there. Let's go back even further. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing is just dead. Luckily, I have a lot more coming in the mail. I don't know why this one didn't make it. I don't know if that's gonna focus. Looks like it's not gonna focus for me. Oh, there we go. But yeah, if it was alive, it'd be green in there, but just dead, like a branch you'd find in your yard. But I do have a replacement coming. Actually, I have like 4 or 5 more fruit trees coming. This one, what's this guy? This is my sugar twist pluary. This one didn't do that great either. Actually, the few trees I put along the fence line here, most of them, or the 3 of them, aren't doing that great. This one actually looks like it's alive though. Get rid of this little nub down here. Let's see. See all these little obviously dead things. This thing is real scraggly, but not much to prune on a tree that's so tiny like this. On to the next one. I promise after these first few trees, they get a lot bigger. This one, the problem was half of it seemed like it was dead and the other half is alive. You can actually see over here, it's like green. Over here, looks all dead. All right. But in case it's not dead, let's prune it. It doesn't look too promising. This one was a sweet treat pluary. These 3 trees I did get late in the season and they were like super discounted. So if anything, that's probably why they're not working out that great. I don't have much hope for them, but I have replacement trees coming. Okay, nothing in my raised beds yet. I think I'm gonna be planting some carrots and stuff like that soon enough though. Stay tuned. This is a tree I got from the same company, doing a lot better. Loosen this up a bit. This was a Hosoi Asian pear. This one really took off. It's a lot bigger. I also have these grapevines along the fence that I have not pruned in any way whatsoever. I really got to take care of those too. That's for another time though. Let's try to get this Asian pear under control. So basically anything growing straight up, we want to get rid of. And then I kind of want to strengthen these, so I'm going to cut them back a bit. And when you're doing this, basically, see these nodes here? They're going to focus for me. Come on. Yeah, these little nodes. I cut above it, and then that way, hopefully this node takes off and kind of starts growing in the direction I want it to go. Okay, along here, let's see. This is kind of a weird one. Let's try right here for now. And I may just come back in here and redo some of this. Actually, you know what? This one I want to cut down a lot shorter. Okay. All right, that's how I'm going to leave it for now. I reserve the right to come back in here and do some more touch-ups. But basically, I got rid of anything that was growing straight up, trimmed back a lot of the branches that were too long and look like they'll break if any fruit happens on them. So let's move on. All right, on my peach tree here, I'm going to do a much more extreme cut in the middle because I want to open this up, get a lot of airflow and sunlight into the center. That's how you're supposed to prune all the stone fruit trees. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to take out this big chunk right here. I've never made such a drastic cut on a fruit tree before, but let's give it a try. How am I going to do this? I got this saw here to take care of this. My loppers aren't going to be good enough. I'm going to try to do this without damaging the rest of the tree. Oh man, so that's a pretty big cut right there. But it's a lot more open now. I think it's going to benefit the tree overall. Now what I need to do is come in here and clean up all this sloppy stuff that's kind of grown into the middle here. Let me go back to these regular pruners here. This is a Felco pruner, if anyone's wondering. So you want to prune off anything that looks damaged. It's growing into the center. Pruning off stuff that's crossing branches. I definitely need to bring down the height of this tree by a lot. Let's see here. How extreme do I go? Do I take out this whole branch right here and just leave this? Stand back, take a look at it. Because if you look at it, it's like this thing's trying to be a whole new tree by itself. Yep, I think I gotta come in here and take this out. Oh, let's do it. Oh man, I really don't know about this. Maybe I just take it back this way for now. me cut this part off. Let's see how it looks. Am I strong enough to do this? Yep. All right, it's a pretty big cut. Oh man, lock him off this peach tree. Okay. Trim this back some. Do that. Cut that back. Cut that back. Oh man. Step back again. I knew this tree needed a lot of pruning, but this is almost painful. Careful while you're pruning, I just smacked myself in the face there. Clean that up a little bit. Oh man. Should probably get rid of this thing entirely, but I'm gonna keep some of it. Oh, this part's damaged here. Just cut that. I'm tipping a lot of these branches too, just to make them stronger. I know with the peach tree, all the fruit happens on this new redwood here. Looks like I'm cutting a lot of it off my hand, but I have to thin out a lot of fruit anyway. I brought it down a bunch. Let's see how it grows. That took a lot longer than I was expecting. I took a ton off that peach tree. Let's see if I regret it. I don't think I will. All right, next is this big black cherry tree. Oh no, actually this is a Rainier cherry. This one is way too tall. I'm gonna bring this down a bunch. This one's kind of just growing into itself, so there's one node coming out this way. Yeah, should I come up a little bit? Nah. I'm just kind of trying to get this fan out of it. These lower ones, kind of unusual, but I think I'm trying to keep them around. There's fruit that's easier to access, possibly. But they are too long. Trim them. Like one going out this way. Get that back pretty good. This one's gonna come way down. Let's see here. It's way too tall still, same one. Boom. And this one, guess I kind of want going out that way. All right. And I guess if I want in the future, I can bring these down even further. See if some side branches shoot out of there. All right, next is another monstrosity here. This is my Italian plum tree. Am I recording? Yep. I need to drop this down by a ton. Go there. Like that. Tip that there. Drop. Cut that. Get that totally out of the way. Cut this back there for now. These two are touching, so something has to go here. Let's see. Get rid of that. Anything that's growing down, you're supposed to get rid of also. This is kind of growing in the middle here. Get rid of it. There's another stone fruit, so open up the center here. Get this all the way back. Okay. Trim this one back. Tip that one. This has a node going that way. Boom, get rid of that. You notice these are touching. This is a big blackberry plant. I don't think it's gonna really matter with the tree. Little dead things in the middle here, little nothing branches. This one's kind of crossing here. Get rid of that. One towards the middle, towards the middle, towards the middle. A bit of a floppy cut. This one I think I got to get rid of entirely. There's one node here. Do I need to get rid of entirely? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that was good. That's a lot of these things right now. Lastly, I'm going to try to get this growing out this way. Got a node down here, that's basically what I want. Which means I'm probably going to cut these down lower. Get this one tied up. Jeez. Alright, making big moves with some of these trees. That was dead. In the future, I might just like take this down a lot lower. But I don't want to commit to that yet. This one should probably go though, because it's just growing in this way. Once I make it cut out that way. Yeah, one node here that's kind of going that way. Let's see if it works. Then we come back and cut it more. Alright, Italian plum done. This guy is another Asian pear. This thing is tiny, but I don't think I'm going to do too much pruning to this. I might just kind of let it go again, see how it grows, and then start making moves. Yeah, that one I'm not going to mess with. Let's keep it moving. This is my apricot tree. Looks like it was getting collared a bit by the sign there. I think it'll be okay. Wasn't too extreme. Okay, this was another one that I want to have just like an open center. This thing is just dead here, get rid of it. Where's stuff going into the center? And we'll top this hat now. All these branches look dead, honestly. These little guys. Get rid of them. Okay, this. Let's get rid of it entirely. Bring it all the way back. This. Keep it this way. Probably find a node here to grow out that way. One here. This. Also one going out this way, I suppose. Yeah, I'll try up here. Okay. This. Guess I'm going out this way. It's a little dead thing. This, I'm gonna get rid of this entirely. Get rid of that. I'll go this way. Stand back a bit here. It's another one of those things where I might come down and bring it down a lot in the future. This one doesn't get so tall. Like this. For now, if I do something like this, cut that out. Grow out that way. I think it just needs to come way down. Let's get rid of all this. Remember, I need these things to be short. It's only a second year, they're in the ground, they're already trying to be tall. Guess I want to growing out this way. There's a node here. Oh no, a little bit of a sloppy cut. Alright. That's all set. Next, this one is my black cherry tree. You can see I kind of got a double trunk thing going on with this. Let's get rid of this. That's just dead. I think I'm just gonna rain all these in a bit. Okay. Get rid of the stuff going to the center here. Okay. Well, let's see if the lower branch turns into anything nice. Should I trim these down? Probably. Yeah. Maybe I'll leave them. This one needs to come way back though. Okay. Pretty good, I'd say. What do we got next here? Got an apple tree. Liberty apple. What do I want to do with this thing? I don't even know. I think I want to just bring the height down overall. Way too tall. Just gonna tip a bunch of these. I could stay, why not? This I gotta bring way down. I think I want to go in that way. All right. That. I think we're good here. I know, this thing. Let's bring this one in way back. Yeah. Seems pretty reasonable. Tip the rest of these. Yeah, that's good. Got here, this is another Asian pear. This is the, I think the giant, although it looks pretty small right now. Yeah, the hardy giant. I don't want to do too much to it because it looks like it's going to put out a ton of growth this year. These I don't really like, but maybe they'll separate after they get some weight. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it, honestly. This one is a European pear. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is another apple tree. This is my Honeycrisp. This one's on the smaller side. I don't know if I need to do too much to it. Get rid of some of this dead stuff. That. This one's growing a little upright. I think I'll get rid of this. It looks like it's maybe trying to be the dominant one, but I'll just tip some of these. They're going to grow into each other. Yeah, the rest of it could stay. This one is a European pear. I think it's called Starking Delicious or something like that. It's has some low branches, which isn't normal, but I'm going to try to go with it. But I do want them to stop growing upright, start growing to the side. See if that helps. If it doesn't work out the way I want, I'll just get rid of them later. Get rid of that entirely. Want that to grow out that way. That to grow that way. I can do a decent amount of pruning to this actually. It's kind of just where do I want the branches to show up. And this is just way too tall right now. Or maybe I'll just cut this all the way down to here. Should I cut it all the way to here? There's like a collar growing here. Looks pretty good. Maybe this will be the new dominant branch. Alright, this is one of my weird hybrid trees. Flavor Grenade Pluot. These grew, this is only in the ground for 1 year. Look how much growth it has. I need to trim this way back though. Way too tall. How do I want this thing growing? I guess out that way would be nice. This little dead stuff in there I'll clean up. Maybe that's going to be fruiting wood actually. I'll leave that. On to the next one. Whoops. Which one is this? This is a Bartlett pear. Okay. Get rid of some of these. I kind of want these weird lower branches, but I want them to spread out a bit. That's what the goal is anyway. That. What do I want to do with this? Seems like too much going on here in the middle. Maybe that can grow out this way. Yeah, let's see how that goes. This right here is another apple tree, Arkansas black. Get rid of the stuff in the center here. Where this whole branch can go. Yeah, these are kind of weird actually. Let me bring this back further. All right, anything growing straight up, I'm gonna get rid of that. This is just a weird chunk of wood here. Let's cut that back. Get rid of some of that. All right. This is basically growing straight up. Let's try here. This, try to get coming at me here. Same thing with this. Get the main one coming at me. Get this going that way. Okay. Not too shabby. A little bit of clutter there in the middle, but I think I'm going to keep it. All right. This is my nectarine tree here. This one needs a big cut also. I'm going to take out this guy right in the middle here. Okay. Basically looks like the same size as some of my other trees. Get it out of here. That looks great. That's wide and open. Let's just clean it up a bit. This, let's see, that, tip this, that looks dead. I think I should just get rid of this. Tip that. Get rid of that entire thing. Tip that so it's growing that way. I'm gonna bring that back more actually so it grows that way. This, I want these about the same height. Let's take a quick look before I do that. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties there. My SD card filled up. Alright. This is looking pretty good. Maybe I could just tip this. Jeez, get this out of here. But yeah, I think this nectarine tree is done. Oh, this thing in the center here. Get rid of that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just leave it like that for now. I'm sure I could go in there and get rid of a lot more, but I like it how it is so far. This is an apple tree now. I think it's my other Honey Crisp. I have to do a better job of labeling all these trees. Not much I think I'm gonna do with this one, honestly. Maybe I could top it a bit here. Yeah. Tip these a bit. Look a little weak. Maybe I'll bring this back a ways even more. Don't have those touch. It's like a string or something. Besides that, I'm gonna just roll with it. Let it go another season. All right, this is a Montmorency cherry tree, I believe. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it's supposed to be like a cooking variety. So I guess it's tends to be sour. So I'm just gonna bring a lot of these back. It's pretty crowded in the middle here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Kind of a weird nub in the middle here. Just gonna get rid of that, give this thing a chance. Tip that. rid of that. Get rid of that. Try to get that to grow that way. Open that up a bit in there. It's a little crowded for sure. Okay. It's looking better. Yeah, these two might compete actually. I'll cut that back. Okay. Rolling with it. Next tree. Okay, I got my, wait, this is the Galaxy Peach. It's like the donut peaches, makes like a very flat peach. Let's see here. I want to get rid of that. I think, really wish I could bring this down a lot. Oh man, What to do, what to do. I think this one's going to be important in the future. It's going to be a lot of fruit on this wood here. I don't know. Let's get rid of this interior stuff. Get rid of that. Tip that there. Tip that. So just a dead branch in the middle here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that stuff. That can go. It'd be great if this was a thicker, like real branch. I'll give this a chance to develop into that. I'd really like to bring this down a bit. Okay, getting somewhere. Bad cut. No. Sloppy cut. Pulled some of the bark off. Okay, what else can I do? Actually, I'm gonna bring this in more. This needs to come down. I think I keep getting in the way of the camera here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That's gone. Okay. Not as open as I would like it to be. But I'm gonna just roll with it for now, I think. Maybe chop this whole thing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be a lot more helpful if that was a real branch. I think I'm gonna see and wait if that develops into a bigger branch. Alright, I'm gonna call it. Next tree. This is another gigantic tree that I've only had in the grounds. This is another gigantic tree I've only had in the ground for 1 year. It's these Flavor Supreme Pluot. Looks like all these crazy hybrid trees grow super quick. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Pretty big cut. I'm gonna get rid of that whole branch. Maybe bring that back that much. Get rid of that. Kind of want this growing towards me here. Get some branches coming this way. I don't know if these are all gonna be like tiny little branches, but it looks pretty wild on some of this. Tip that. This needs to come way down. And yeah, I guess I want to just keep having it grow that way. Because the sun comes this way, so it wants to grow that way. So I need to kind of force it to go this way, but otherwise it gets really lopsided. Guess I should bring it down a lot. Like here. Oh yeah. This. Maybe I should bring this down a little more. Like to here. Yeah. Maybe to here.
May need to sharpen these things. Let's step back, take a look. Not the best formation. I think get rid of that. Get rid of that. Bring that down a little more. This might be a fruiting branch, I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave that. I'm not sure how this tree works. I'm gonna just leave that for now. A couple more trees. Okay, another apple tree. Get rid of that crossing branch. I think I'm gonna drop, this isn't so bad. This is some weird downward thing, let's get rid of that. Some dead here. Tip that. It's a little crowded in here. So growing straight up can go. This looks a little sloppy in here, but this might be some fruiting wood, I think. Actually, that's not. These little spurs are the fruiting wood for apple trees. I'll let that one win. Let's see, like that. I think these are fruiting spurs, so I'm gonna let those be. All right, I think I got my last tree here. It's another hybrid. Okay, got my last tree here. It's another hybrid. Flavor King Pluot. Okay, let's take a look at this. Cut these down. This is just a little dead branch there, get rid of that. This looks pretty weak. Let's cut that back. These two are so close together here, but I don't want to get rid of them entirely. This could be good. Get rid of that. That. I cut this here, node's coming towards me. Wouldn't mind some of that. I want to find another node coming towards me if I can. Just up a little higher. This looks like a good candidate. This one looks, actually I'm just gonna get rid of that. This one, kind of want to cut it down further. So let's do it, cut it down a little further.
All right, well that about wraps it up. That was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, the basic gist is opens things up, let more airflow get in, a little more sunlight get in, cut out any crossing branches, bring down the height of all the trees. Remember, I need these trees to be like 8 to 10 feet tall for me to be actually harvesting from them. I don't want to need a ladder. But yeah, that's it. The rest of the garden, I'll be planting stuff soon. I'll be starting some seedlings in the basement also, like tomatoes and peppers, things like that. But yep, it's a new season. Thanks for joining me. There'll be a lot more to come. Thanks.